Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to replace the keyboard on a Blackberry Bold. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to remove the battery just to ensure that the phone doesn't come on when we are removing the keyboard. Okay, so I've taken the battery out and just placed it aside. The next step is to pry off this little piece here at the bottom. Now you can use a plastic prying tool, but I don't have one with me right now, so I'm just going to use this little flathead bit on this mini screwdriver to pry it off. I'm just going to stick it under there, and once I have it pried off to that degree right there, I'm just going to pull it up with my finger, just like that, and it should pop right off, just like that. We're going to take this and place it aside. Now if you take a look in here, you'll notice that there are two screws. One is over there and one is over there. Now we are going to remove those screws, and to remove those screws we need a T5 bit. So once again, that's a T5 bit. I'm going to place the T5 bit in here and remove those two screws. Alright, so as you can see here, I have removed the two screws. Now the next step is to actually pry off the face of the phone. So in order to do that, once again, you can use a plastic prying tool, but I'm just going to use this flathead bit on the screwdriver. We are going to start by prying up at the bottom right over here. I'm just going to move these screws to the side so I don't lose them or knock them off. So we're going to pry this part up. We're going to start down here and simply pry it upwards. That is what I'm going to do. And if you're doing this for the first time, it's going to be quite difficult to pry up this piece and take it off. But I've done this a few times with this phone, so it's a little bit easier. So I'm just trying to actually get a good angle here. So I'm just going to put the screwdriver bit in like that, and we're going to just pry it up. Just like that. There you go. And work your way around the phone. So I've done the bottom. Now I'm going to work my way up the sides, just like that. And like I said, I can just pretty much do it with my hands because I've done this a few times with this phone. But if you're doing it for the first time, it might be quite difficult. Okay, I'm just going to work on the other side now. Okay, so now once you have the face off, both the bottom and both sides, just like this, you're going to pull it upwards. So I'm going to pull it away from the phone towards the top of the phone, pull it upwards like that, and the face will come off. I'm going to place that to the side. Now the final step is to remove the keyboard. Now in some of the Blackberry Bolds, there is no screw here, and you can simply take the keyboard right off just like that. But in this Blackberry Bold right here, there is a screw down there, as you can see. That screw right there is holding it in place, and that is once again a T5 screw. So I'm just going to get my T5 bit and unscrew it just like that. Now I'm going to remove the screw, place it aside, and I can take my keyboard out. I'm going to get my new keyboard and put it in place. And once again, I'm going to place the hole right there over the screw hole. And we are just going to basically reverse the process. So now I'm going to take this T5 screw and put it back in place and tighten it into place here. And make sure that the keyboard is in is aligned properly and so forth. Just make sure that it feels right and it looks right. Now I'm going to take the face of the phone and I'm going to slide it over the top. So I'm sliding it downwards onto the phone and then pop it back down into place, just like that. And it's much easier to pop it into place than it was to take it out. Now I'm going to get the two T5 screws that I had before, and I'm going to put them back into place. There's one that went over here and one that went over there. So here's one, and unfortunately I think I lost the second screw, the second T5 screw. I can't find it right now. Yeah, I did lose the second T5 screw, unfortunately. Well, you would put the second screw in over there. I'll replace that later on at another day. And then once you have both of those screws in there, you're going to take this piece and you're going to simply pop it back into place. So to pop it back into place, we're going to slide it downwards. And it sort of hooks in when you slide it downwards, and then push it in just like that. And it's literally that simple. That is how you replace the keyboard on a Blackberry Bold. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.